What is up, Lawn Care Nation? Richie Plemons of Plemons Lawn and Landscape. So we are back from the Gravely Ambassador event, back from Jupiter, Florida. It was a beautiful 85 degrees while we were there, and it's a glorious 28 here. Talk about a change in temperature, right? Man, that's miserable when you go from that warm and that nice to this cold. So, but anyway, guys, we are out today. We got back Wednesday. Today's Friday. We got rained out yesterday. It rained all day, and then it turned to snow about lunchtime. Then it snowed for about 4 hours. None of it stuck to the ground. It was just just cold enough to snow, but not cold enough to make it stick. So, not a real big deal. We're all right. Just couldn't get nothing done. So we come out today. We're working today. We're going to work again Saturday and Sunday. Like I said, we normally don't work on Saturday and Sundays, but got the trip to the Lawn and Landscape Society event next week, so we've got to get everything done before we head down there. So I'm pretty pumped about that. But today we're still just kind of going around checking our properties, making sure everything is in good shape. We would like to mow, just too wet for that, so we just got to put off mowing and doing that part of the job for a little bit longer. I'd like to get on some of these properties. We've got some weeds starting to come up. I mean, it's been an unusually mild winter. We had temperatures in the 70s in January, so and actually we've had some temps in the 70s so far this month in February too. But it's been enough to make some of those weedies, you know, grasses sprout up in the lawns. If we can just get that taken care of, we'll be in good shape. So, but anyway, we're going to pull into a new property now. It's a new set of condominiums that we just picked up this year. This will be the first time going by after winning the bid on it. So we're going to take a look at it. We're going to they've got a couple crepe myrtles here. It looks like the last company started cutting on them, and they done an absolutely awful job on it. I mean, they absolutely murdered out these crepe myrtles. So you're gonna see, I wanna show you some video of them, of what they look like when you cut them wrong and how it kills the tree. I mean, it literally has killed the inside of one of these trees here. So I'm gonna show you that so you can see why we don't like cutting the trees that way. So let's jump out. We just pulled in, so let's get in here. We're gonna cut a couple of the crepe myrtles that they didn't mess with. We're gonna take care of those, and let's see how it turns out compared to what the other company had already done, right? So let's get with it. All right, as you can see, these have been cut off, just murdered out for years too. Probably where they're around these houses, but you know, they killed the limbs in it. So a lot of the trunk they've killed. So we're going to try to get a little bit of video of us trying to get them back in shape. I mean, once you do this, I mean, the damage is permanent. You're never going to get rid of the damage. They're always going to look kind of bad, but we just try to make them look a little bit better. So let's see what we can do with them, right? Yeah, so that looks a little bit better than just cutting them off at the stump. At least they can umbrella out and plume out some and, you know, look nice. So let's walk down here and get one more, and I'll show you some video of what one looks like when it's improperly pruned. That is what a crepe myrtle, what's been improperly pruned for years, looks like. Literally killed the whole outer edge of that tree. So it's why we don't like crepe myrtle. It literally kills the tree. You seen, you know, they've got the birdseed sitting there to feed the birds, but you know, those stumps, they're just dead. They look terrible and they'll stay dead. Nothing's going to grow off of them. So that's why you don't murder out a crepe myrtle. So anyway, we're going to wrap this up, get this stuff loaded up, get it to the landfill, and take you guys along with us. All right, so now we're at the landfill. We're going to unload this thing. It's the one time I wished I had a dump trailer. But see, my thing is, if I had a dump trailer, this is pretty much the only time of year that I would really use it, because when we do mulch installs, most of our mulch installs are so large, and we're not maybe 3 or 4 miles from the mulch yard. So when we do a mulch install, we usually just have it delivered, because they give you free delivery, and put it just about anywhere you want it. So we usually just go ahead and let the mulch yard bring their dump trucks and deliver our mulch for us, so we don't have to worry about it. But this would definitely be the one time that a dump trailer would come in handy, is during crepe myrtle season. But I just can't I can't see spending the money for a dump trailer that I'm only going to use about 2 weeks out of the year. So we still do it the old-fashioned way, just load up the open trailer and unload it by hand. You know, I've tried using this as a dump, but I'm just not strong enough to lift the tongue and, you know, turn it over. So we'll just have to do it the old handy way, right? So here it is, the big old brush pile. That's a big pile of brush right here. Take these big old dozers and they push it all up. Pretty cool to watch them when they're out here pushing the piles up. So I don't know, since I was a kid, I've always been just mesmerized by large equipment, graders, you know, earth mover dump trucks, bulldozers, things like that. And I've always just been one to get excited about that stuff since I was a kid. So let's unload this trailer. There's a lot on it. It may take me a minute. I may have to do a time lapse of this. Let's get with it. There's our big old pile of brush. Which one of them bad boys in a finger? That would hurt. I don't want to do that. Gloves. Let's get the gloves. There's the old gloves. What gloves you guys like? I like these mechanics gloves in the wintertime. These the insulated mechanics gloves. I really like those in the winter. They seem to keep my hands warm and the burrs out, I guess you would say. I mean, they you wear them out pretty quick. That's you can see they're starting to get some holes in them, and they only last me about one winter, but they're just comfortable gloves, you know. I'm willing to replace those every year. So let's get the straps undone. That's another thing, guys. When you're hauling debris and stuff on your trailer, make sure you're strapping it down. You don't want this stuff coming off going down the road and hitting somebody or hurting someone. So I'm gonna have to use both hands for this. Good thing about the high-sided trailer here is I've got a place I can actually hook into. I don't have to have the little D-rings in the floor and stuff like that. I can hook into the side of the trailer. Now, you're not going to put thousands of pounds of pressure on it because you rip your grate out, but you know, tying down stuff like brush and things works perfect for that. So let's get it unloaded. Whew. I think I'm getting old. I'm out of breath. So it took me 9 minutes to heard something pop. It was my ladder falling over. It kind of scared me. So it took me 9 minutes to unload that. And I tell you, I'm out of breath now. So, like I said, it'd take 30 seconds with a dump trailer, but you know, it's just not in my budget to buy a $10,000 piece of equipment that I'm only going to use for about 2.5 to 3 weeks normally. This winter's been kind of wet, so it's taking a little longer than usual. But that's it. So like I said, we're back from our trip to Miami, to Gravely. Had a good time. A lot of you guys are worried about the whole Ferris. Ferris isn't going anywhere. I'm not getting rid of my Ferris mowers. You know, I was selected to become an ambassador for Gravely. They were looking for some guys that don't have any experience with Gravely, who don't run Gravely, to kind of give them an outside perspective of their equipment and see what we think about their machines. Extremely great people, extremely nice people to work with. I enjoyed my trip, had a great time, met a lot of great guys. But no, my Ferris is not going anywhere. I'm still running my Ferris equipment. Some guys asked me after yesterday's video if I was leaving. Yes, I did title it, should I make the change to Gravely? I didn't say would I be making the change to Gravely. So look forward to trying out and demoing the Pro Stance this year, seeing what it's got, comparing it to the Ferris Z3, give you pros and cons of both pieces of equipment, what I like about one, what I like about the other, and what I dislike about both of them. I'm going to give you my honest opinion about the equipment. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. If I think there's something that I disagree with or that I find is a negative to me, I will express that in the videos and let you know what I don't like about the machine. Now, that being said, most of you have learned I'm not a person to bash a piece of equipment to the point that, you know, it's literally gonna, you know, you hate their stuff. I'm just not that kind of guy. I will let you know what I dislike and my negatives, and I will also let you know what I dislike, you may not. So you may find it as a pro, I may find it as a con. So you got to take this as an opinion, not as a you must do this or must do that because of this. This is just my personal opinion. You guys may totally disagree with me when I give my review of the equipment. So, but anyway, guys, that wraps up our day. Just finished up the dump here. We've got about a 45-minute drive back to the shop now, and pretty much wrap it up. Let's see, what time is it? It is almost 2 o'clock. So good day. Wasn't a tough day. We had a few things that we needed to do, trim up some shrubs, trim up some trees, and had one property that we done today. One of our customers had a problem with a limb hanging over a fence. We went ahead and cut that off too. So anyway, guys, make sure you look out for tomorrow's video. That video, we're gonna reveal a new piece of equipment that we bought this year. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you already know what that equipment is. I've just not posted anything on YouTube yet, so I may have mentioned it. So if you follow me, then you may have heard me talk about it. So anyway, guys, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that bell notification button. I noticed a couple of guys that I'm subscribed to, if I didn't hit the bell, they wouldn't show up in my feed immediately. It'd be a couple hours after they posted the video. So make sure you hit that bell, get that notification every time we post a video. That way you know it's there. And we'll see you guys in the next video.